My name is Adamu Boyah. I live at 17th Agric Lane, Boyah City. I may like to share my life story because I was at the age of 6 when I had this problem. Because my parents were novice because they don't have the idea, so they were taking it to be a witchcraft. Not with the help of my uncle, because he was staying in the city. So he went to the village, and then he met me in this condition. So he decided to take me to the city. So we came to the city, and as I was fortunate, I enrolled in Samilti Magaishe Shaom, where I met my companions, my colleagues. So I started schooling there. I went to Form 3, that is the JSS level. So I stopped there because it is an age limit. Because from 6 to 20, you will leave the compound because you are not alone with the problem, with that issue, because there are several people. So you need to give chances to other people. So I came out, I was on my own. So that is a place where my schooling stopped. So I found out that there was a association that is there dealing with physically challenged people. So I went there again. So I went and I learned a trade, because how to repair televisions, musical instruments, so all these things. So that is what I do to sustain my life. And then I have a wife, I have kids. So then there was a time come, there was a marathon in this town. So I too went there, and then I partake. I was unfortunate, I came first in the marathon. So I think that started my life, or give addition meaning to my life.
Okay, when we started, you made us understand that you became disabled at the age of 6.
Yeah.
What actually happened? Can you recall what actually happened?
Because according to the story that told by my mother, because he said I was sleeping, so I just woke up and then shouting in the sleep. So they took me. From the time they took me, every part was paralyzed. So, but they said my grandmom was in the village, so they take it to be that it is a witchcraft. Not knowing that when with the intervention of my uncle, so he went to the village, he took me to the hospital. So in the hospital there, they discovered that it was an excessive cold. But within their own perception, they said it's a witchcraft. For them, in their own way, they took me to the herbalist. So the herbalist went and dug a hole. They put me into the hole, and then they take this ant. They put the ant in the hole, and then they fill the dust with it.
You were in the hole?
Yeah.
And they covered the hole?
They covered the hole. So they said to know that if I have feeling, or if my feelings are working. So I was there shouting, but with the intervention of my uncle, because he was unfortunate, he went there. So when he went there, he took me to the big city.
So, what was the community also saying about your condition? Apart from your family members seeking for help, what was the community also saying to your family? What was their story to your family?
Their own story to my own family some of them were there saying it is the cause of my great-grandparents, because what perhaps they have done or they did, that is what is affecting me. And then some were there saying they were directing my mom to different herbalists. They say maybe we'll go to this herbalist after he has finished doing what he is doing. They said again, oh, there is another one in that village. So that's why my mother continued to go. And everything, all the money that my mother was having finished. Even the wrapper that he was wearing, started selling it, because we went to a village where nobody knows. I said, unless with the intervention of my uncle, because he was there searching, because he came to the village where we were staying, because he asked for my mom. They said my mom has gone with me to seek places where I should get cured. So he too find out and then went there. So he took me and my mom to this big city.
Okay, you've already made us understand that you've been to school, you are now working, and you have children, you have wife.
Yeah.
When you were enrolled in school, what were some of the challenges you had when you were in school? And also growing up, did you have friends around you?
Yeah.
And how did they treat you as a friend? Were you treated badly? And also in school, what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Challenges were too much, but I should just mention some. The first challenge that I was having is my movement, because to move from point A to point B, because by that time these walking devices were not accessible at this part of the country. So to move from the campus to the school, because it was a walking distance, but it was difficult for me, because by that time, unless I crawl, because all these things now that I'm using, or this benefit now that I'm driving, it was not there. So I used to crawl to go to school. So when I go to school, the place where I sit, I will be there for the rest of the day, because if I come out, when lunch time comes, if I come out, it will be difficult for me to go back to the place where I sit. So when they place me at my seat, I will be there for the rest of the day, unless when school is off. So, but I was rather fortunate, because I was having a friend who was there for me. Because when school is off, he will carry me on his back to the campus. So, and then the other constraints that I was having is because sometimes they love to mock me, particularly if an able person comes. It will be my right to, but because of, if I emphasize on that my right, he will be there mocking me. That's the reason why God created me that way, because God cannot do anything for nothing. So there must be a reason. So sometimes when I go to the teacher, make that report to the teacher said, he will be there saying, we are too troublesome. That's how disabled people are. He will not even listen to me to get my own opinion. So there were several constraints. Actually, it was not easy.
I can see you really love God.
Yeah.
Can you let us know a significant thing that if it had not been God, you would have said it wouldn't have been possible?
No, it can't be possible without God. Because everything, all praises goes to Him. Because, and The reason being there, I should be grateful to God. Because even the institutions that welcomed me, that gave me the idea that today I inherited in it, I enjoy it, I have able to groom my children, I have wife, is a Christian institutions. So I'm so grateful to God. And by that time, because these Christian institutions were there, because there was a pastor that came to me, then evangelized to me, and then invites me to the church. So one Sunday, I myself decided to go there. And I went there, they received me. They make me feel at ease, that I'm really special to God, because they gave me that courage. So I started going there, and then started seeing my companions. We started interacting, giving me more courage and hope. So they asked me, they said, okay, what do I wanted to do now? Because I'm now out of the home. I'm there sitting, doing nothing. So what do I wanted to do? So then I explained myself to them. I said, this is what I want to do. And then they give me the happy hands.
So can you let us know what you have to tell other persons with disability and their caregivers? Because someone might give birth to a child with disability. What do you have to tell that person, and also a person living with that condition and their caregivers? What do you want to tell them?
The only message I have for my fellow companions, or what, we all in this same category or these circumstances. I just want you to know that disability is not inability. So all is not lost. Don't lose hope. He said, because you have become paralyzed, or you have become you have been affected with this one of these diseases, or what, you have become a physically challenged persons. Don't lose hope. There is still hope, because with God we are all the same. So if you have problem with your foot, but your hands are working, your every other part are functioning, make use of the parts that are functioning. Don't lose hope. Don't say, because of this one leg is missing, so I can't be useful with the others. No. My own final words to the public is, because if you see any disabled person, if you can able to help him or her, don't mock him, please, because we are all the same in the sight of God. So that is my final word that I have. Thank you.